feel good to just kind of get in there and do what you do again, and I guess get a good solid run there the way you did in the third, fourth quarter?
Yeah, definitely. Anytime you get an opportunity to be out there on the floor is great. I'm glad I was able to make an impact for the team. Fortunately, we didn't come up with the win, but gave us a shot to win.
You obviously want to play all the time and get those opportunities. How do you balance knowing you could help this team, but also when you look at you guys are first in the West, things have been working in general. How do you kind of accept that as you're looking for your own opportunities as well?
Yeah, just staying ready when your number's called. Any given night it could be anybody on this roster. Guys 1 through 18 on this roster can all impact this team in some form or some way. So just being ready when your number is called and make the most of your opportunity.
No, day to day, when your number's going to get called, but have you gotten used to as the game's playing out, they might call on me here because we're definitely in need of a spark?
I just keep my same routine whether I'm in the rotation or not. I know when I'm in the rotation around that 3-minute mark, that's usually when coach will call my name. So after that first media timeout, I go over to our strength coaches, do my mobility prep, and I continue to do that whether I'm playing or not. So that keeps me ready.
Is it weirder though, when it's the third quarter, and you haven't played in the whole first half or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I do it either way. You just gotta stay ready. You never know when your name could be called, and if you go out there unprepared and not ready, I always say stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. So.
When you and Mike share the floor, are you freelancing or are you pretty much knowing who's going to be what?
I mean, the offense is free-flowing. I used to play 2 point guards in college. Back at SC, we had a 2 point guard system. So the offense is just creating plays throughout our initial plays. But once you get through the first action, you're just out there creating plays for your teammates. And so it's easy for me and Mike to be out there at the same time.
But is it just who happens to be near the guy inbounding when bringing up?
If coach draws something up out of the timeout, we're both out there. That initially, that's one of us bringing the ball up.
Right.
But as we're out there on the court, whoever gets the outlet, push it, and then, we'll figure it out from there.
Isn't that sign of a good team on any level? You watch a high school team, a college team. If they can play without a play, just know where they're supposed to be in that great spacing. That tells you you've got a pretty good basketball IQ as a team, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. If a coach is giving you freedom on offense, he's expecting you to go out there and make the right play, which we do most of the time. But there are certain lapses that we have throughout a game where that can be shown, and for us to have 2 high point guards out there definitely gives our offense a little boost and more structure.
What have you seen in the last few games as maybe the reason why the ball movement's kind of different?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think it's just a matter of hitting shots and not hitting shots. I think when we hit shots, we're really good, and when we don't hit shots, we kind of let that affect our defense a little bit, which is kind of normal with most teams in the NBA. You let your defense affect your offense, and so if we're able to knock down shots, we're really good on defense. If we're not so good on offense, then it may affect our defense a little bit.
Jordan, before Rudy got here, oftentimes it'd be 4 bench guys on the floor at a time. And now since they kind of started staggering Cat and Rudy a little bit, it's more mixed lineups. How do you feel that as a bench player, and what does that change when it's more of a mixed group of starters or bench guys?
I think just go out there and make the most of your opportunity. When your number is called, just go out there and give coach a reason to leave you in the game. If you go out there making plays, being everywhere on defense, just creating an impact in the game, I think that's how you get your number called.
Is it a little different though? When you're out there with Carl, maybe the offense as the bench guys around him, you're going to be leaning into him. Whereas if it's more bench players, it's more egalitarian. Kind of sharing the ball. Do you feel that at all?
Yeah, a little bit, but like I said, the offense is free flowing. So as long as you know the spacing and the spots on the floor where you need to be, you'll probably be in the right spot and make the right read.
Jordan, what's kind of the key for you in terms of injecting pace into the game, but also keeping your turnovers down? A lot of times when players speed up, that's maybe when mistakes go, but you seem to be able to do a good job of limiting that. How do you go about that?
Yeah, just trying to make the right play, easy reads, pushing the pace, and just translating to what I do in my workouts and practice. I go game speed in my player development group, and just translating that over practice to the games.
Do you ever start thinking about playoff pace and changes a little bit? You guys are good enough. We're ahead. Do you think about that during the regular season at all? About we got to establish this, so we get the postseason.
No, we're just playing. Each game in the NBA season is going to vary. Teams play different ways and do different actions on defense and how they guard our actions. So each game comes differently.
Shirt sales spike after a game like yesterday, or?
Yeah, a little bit. I got to talk with my guy, but yeah, we're trying to push the brand as much as we can. It's been good so far, and we'll be getting those shirts out soon in the new year.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.